Hello everyone, hope you're having the greatest of days today. Welcome to the Film Insight channel. For today's video, we're going to discuss some more contestants who made it to the Black Jacket's face and reveal how they are now. So, sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get right into the content, guys. Nick Peters Bond. Another contestant that was quite divisive amongst the fans was two-time contestant Nick Peters Bond, who had very conflicting personality traits. Throughout his first run in the 14th season, Bond was generally disliked by most, but soon became a fan favorite during his second attempt in the 17th. This is mostly due to the fact that he became much more level-headed and made genuinely funny quips. During his debut on Hell's Kitchen, he was also pretty humorous, but what made him so unlikable was how he treated his fellow teammates. Often making petty and insensitive comments about them behind their backs, one of the most notable examples was when Bond started making fun of BRET's attitude. Why this was an issue was because BRET had made it clear that he had an extremely rough upbringing and sudden departure. Bond's skills in the kitchen were more or less solid, though he did have quite a bit of a poor start and finish due to his lackluster performances on the fish station as well as his low confidence. Despite his polarizing personality, he did befriend most of the women in the competition, especially getting close to Michelle. In terms of the men, he developed friendships with Millie, Randy, and Adam, but clashed with Brendan and Cameron. Returning in the All-Star season, Bond's personality seemed to have improved exponentially and he got along with most of the chefs around him. While the talented cook lacked confidence in the past, he came back with leader-like qualities and had improved his cooking skills by a lot. Thanks to this, Bond ranked 3rd place rather than his previous 5th and was dubbed by Ramsay as one of the most improved chefs of the season. This time he developed friendships with Benjamin, Robin, and stayed friends with Millie and kept his strong bond with Michelle. Something very admirable that he did was stand up for Michelle when she was being bullied by Elise. Fast forward to after his appearance on the show, Bond went on to become an executive chef at the Sea Glass restaurant. On top of this, he was a front of house manager at Mission Oak Grill, which is a restaurant with excellent reviews. After returning for the 17th season, he decided to co-found a catering company called Kitchen Isle Catering and Events LLC. Additionally, he and his husband adopted a daughter after serving as her foster parents for several years. Aside from being on Hell's Kitchen, Bond competed in chopped sweets, but sadly got eliminated after the second round. BRET HAUSER. Once again, another contestant who appeared 2 separate times in Hell's Kitchen, BRET HAUSER, had to be one of the most passionate and emotional cooks in the show's history. Developing many friendships throughout his runs in the competition, HAUSER was quite liked and respected by most fans. He did, however, have certain moments of arrogance which would rub both the contestants and viewers the wrong way. First appearing in the 14th season, HAUSER came across as full of himself and had an abrasive attitude due to his upbringing, which gave others a bad impression of him. Though he did have some of the most consistent and solid performances out of the competitors that season. Sadly, as a result of a serious spinal injury, the talented chef was forced to withdraw from Hell's Kitchen, ranking 11th place. During his rather short stay in the competition, he befriended Adam and Randy and got especially close with Josh and Millie. HAUSER did have quite a bit of a dislike towards Nick since he had a ton of negative personality traits. Returning in the 18th season with just as much passion, HAUSER was even more emotional due to the recent loss of his parents, paying homage to them with many of his dishes. Regardless of the fact that he had some setbacks along the way, HAUSER managed to fight his way to the Black Jacket phase. Having a rivalry with former friend Trev due to his inconsistency and stubbornness, he also had a running feud with Mia and Scott Lee since they had horrible attitudes. That aside, HAUSER had no issues with the other contestants, developing friendships with Ariel, Jose, and Mato. Ranking 3rd place his second time around, he was eliminated from the competition, but not without some praise from Gordon Ramsay. Naming him one of the most passionate chefs in the show's history, Ramsay told him that his parents would be very proud of his accomplishments. This was certainly a very bittersweet moment. Following his very first appearance on the show, HAUSER became an executive chef at Pizza Craft Artisan Pizzeria. On top of this, he was a great chef at several locations and currently offers private chef experiences. After getting into the top 3 for his final run in Hell's Kitchen, he went back to being a private chef. Although in November of 2018, HAUSER was arrested in Florida for drug-related charges, which was surprising. Later, he was featured in an article on lifestyle in the Palm Beach Cannabis magazine. ELSIE Ramos. Season 1 contestant ELSIE Ramos was often very emotional and stressed out throughout the competition. However, she still managed to keep her cool in the kitchen, where she blew everyone away with her sheer level of talent, considering how she was quite inexperienced. Though feeling very homesick during the final services alongside being sabotaged by her teammates, she was eliminated, ranking 4th place. Despite the fact that she was sabotaged in the end, she did develop friendships with Chris, Michael, and Dewberry. Before heading out, Ramos did receive a few kind words from Gordon Ramsay, and deservingly so. He expressed how proud of her he was and congratulated her on getting so far into the competition, impressing him completely. Ramos did return one last time for the final dinner service, which got pretty heated and confrontational. mostly because she was acting very clumsily, dropping plastic into a salad, and was yet again very nervous. By the end of things, Ramos was comically named the best of the worst, since not many expected her to get so far. Following her appearance on the show, she's certainly gone on to do some very impressive things. For one, she became a published author, releasing her book called Elsie's Turkey Tacos and Arroz con Polo. Appearing on a number of cooking shows as well, she eventually decided to return back to culinary school. She also partnered with Health First in order to promote healthier choices for homemade cooking. We're glad she's doing well. SARA HOROWITZ. Debuting in the second season of Hell's Kitchen, SARA HOROWITZ was mostly just disrespectful to everyone in the competition. She would often try to sabotage and clown on her teammates, which often resulted in a lot of heated arguments. Despite this, in the kitchen she was quite a strong cook, but that quickly went downhill when she got to the black jacket phase. Not gonna lie, it was pretty damn satisfying seeing her fail. Anyway, she also failed at becoming the red team's leader after Heather was transferred to the blue team. Unsurprisingly, HOROWITZ had a lot of issues with other contestants, but especially with Virginia, who she often made the victim of her pettiness and sabotage, and Rachel as well. Instead of being mature and graceful about her 4th place ranking, she told Gordon Ramsay, "Kiss my grits" before heading out. Comically though, Ramsay wasn't just gonna take this, so he completely destroyed her in his comment about her elimination. Ramsay said that Sarah's not good enough as a cook. She made so many simple mistakes, she definitely won't merit to win her own restaurant. Hello sweetheart, kiss my grits. Boy do we have some very interesting news in regards to this insufferable Hell's Kitchen contestant. For one, after appearing on the show, she became Justin Bieber's tour chef in 2013, and she was unsurprisingly arrested for assaulting her boyfriend. To this day, she tours around to different restaurants for catering events. What a piece of work this woman is. Julia Williams. Ranking 4th place, Julia Williams appeared in the 4th season of the show, being extraordinarily kind with everyone she worked with. Though she could be quite shy at times, Williams didn't let this trait get in the way of her performance. That aside, she did develop friendships with Rock, and an especially close one with a contestant named Jen. Admittedly, she did lack experience in the kitchen, being a short order cook at the Waffle House. However, with time, Williams proved herself to be a force to be reckoned with, often having some of the strongest performances on her team. Sadly, near the end of the competition, due to being pushed around way too much by her teammates, Williams' attitude worsened and she was eliminated. Before leaving though, Gordon Ramsay did make a little comment saying that to become a great chef, you must have natural ability. Clearly Julia does have it, all she needs is a little more experience. Fast forward to after her run in Hell's Kitchen, she was the head chef at Ocean 66 in College Park. Since February of 2019, she still works at the Waffle House though. Well, that'll be all for today's video here on the channel. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to drop a massive like down below and comment your thoughts. Subscribe for more content like this, and turn on those sweet bell notifications for instant access to our content. Have a good one, guys.